Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat tengah hari. Very good afternoon. Salam Sarawakku sayang. Yang berbahagia Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Dr. George Chan, ahli SMA, Lembaga Pengarah SMA. Yang berhormat Saudara Datuk Lee Kim Chim, Minister of Transport. Yang berhormat our State Secretary Datuk Amar Jaul, yang berhormat Saudara Datuk Ren Saleh, Chairman of Tegas, and his team in Tegas, the Board of Directors of Tegas, yang berhormat Menteri Muda, Saudara Dr. Zaidi, CEO SMA, seterusnya tuan-tuan, puan-puan, dan anak-anak pencipta yang saya hormati sekalian. Saya mengucap tahniah kepada pihak Tegas bersama dengan SMA kerana dapat melancarkan satu lagi pendekatan kita untuk rakyat Sarawak mengamalkan apa juga devices di dalam kita hendak mentransformkan ekonomi kita daripada konvensional to digital economy dengan menubuhkan innovation hub di Bandar Raya Miri. Ucap tahniah dan syabas kepada orang Miri because you have this hub to innovate. I would like to share with you my own experience. In early 1990s, that is about 1992, I was sent by Pensri Taib at that time to attend a seminar organized by Microsoft in US. Together with me was Tan Sri Aziz Hossain. During that seminar, of course, the members were from all over the world, Japanese, Chinese, Hong Kongese, Asian, and also Europeans. We were briefed on innovation. And at the end of the seminar, we were brought to what they call Home of the Future. This house is Home of the Future, created by the owner of Microsoft, he himself, Bill Gates. So we went to his house. That is the house of the future that he predicted. So all of us went to the house, Chinese, all the delegates, comprising from all ethnic groups. Once we enter the corridor, there's this robot welcoming us. Good afternoon, welcome to the house of the future. We thought this a small boy, but the robot is just like a boy. So pegang-pegang padu-patu. And of course he responded to us. You know lah, Japanese sometimes pronunciation-nya lain lah. Good morning. Then the robot say, that's wrong. The pronunciation you should say good morning. That's what, because the robot will be programmed. Meaning, at that time, there's already a robot welcoming people. And then it was not surprising later on, we found out that in Japan, receptionists are robots in hotel. Similar to the system developed by Bill Gates. Now, worse still, the robot is just like a lady. There is no difference between human being and a robot. muka pun kaca, rambut pun keriting. There's no difference, so much so people are in love with robot. Itulah bahaya apabila bercinta dengan robot. But that is the question, not moral. But what we are saying here is there has been a system digitally operated based on logarithm, coding and decoding that allows message signal to pass from one end to the other end. Basically, it is the signal. And everything now can be done through signal. The only thing is, you create signal, your own signal to produce app. That's where application comes in. And then as the technology develops until today, the whole world has transformed. The whole economic landscape of the world has transformed from the normal what we have studied to a landscape that is based on knowledge and creativity. It is all creativity. And this creativity is based on certain platform, certain basic knowledge that you must know. That is why it is appropriate for us to launch this in Miri also, because the economic landscape will change. Before, Miri was the source of revenue from oil and gas, carbon, hydrocarbon. But the future will be no longer on hydrocarbon, no longer on oil and gas. As you know, people are predicting the resource for the world economy is big data. Big data information is the platform for you to add value. And this big data, you need what they call analytic computer. You must be able to analyze your data, and then this data will produce new product. And that is the future of our economy. Of course, you must have that basic infrastructure to allow signal to travel from point to point and then to pass message or audio or pictorial to the receiver. So that is where the future is, and the Sarawak government, of course, under GPS, other people I don't think they know. The Sarawak government will transform our economy in Sarawak towards that, because the whole world will be integrated into this international signal. So what we do? We upgrade our basic infrastructure. Digital infrastructure, even we are now preparing for 5G and beyond to 6G. And 5G is real time. What we are talking here, the whole world can notice us. But even today, Sarawak, through UCAS, we have live communication to anybody that can receive UCAS signal. Si kedak marik gago dengan RTM. RTM nyampun kamera sama besar dengan rumah. But now it's a very small device, and this device can transmit information and picture at any time, so long as there is a signal that can travel real time. That's why we are working with Huawei. SMA, together with Centec, we work with Huawei. I don't care lah, they fight sama Amerika, don't care lah. We are a small nation, but what we want is the technology. So we work with Huawei in order to get the hardware that is compatible with 5G technology. And some people say, wah, Abang Joe so ambitious lah. Don't care lah what other people say. Just go ahead sajalah. So we spend our money through SMA to upgrade our infrastructure. Through the creation of tower, we have to have the tower, but what we need is a very strong signal. Tidak ada obstruction between one to one. In other words, once we got that infrastructure, then young people like what we saw this just now, who have the creativity to innovate, then they will create something new and send the signal to everybody. You just imagine, just now I tengok dia mau buat apa ya, macam jet tadi, macam roket, launching roket. So tidak lama lagi saya takut Miri we can launch rocket. But that is good lah. Wow. But what you do is you can launch new product where it will enhance our economy. Ladies and gentlemen, kepada anak-anak muda ini, I mean, big data is the data. You have a very good future. I know of people who created games. They created games. And these games are educational games. Some are based on mathematics, based on calculation, and also a test to your brain, how you respond to problem. And it is now online. And then this sort of games can be created by the young. And macam kita dah tua-tua tu teruk juga lah, udah banyak bertegar lah. Tapi sudah muda-muda tu, they can really create new products, and they can go in what the market wants. And this, because of this, we have to innovate a place for them to innovate. 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I went to one company in Silicon Valley. I forgot the name of the company, so I asked Tan Sri Moshidi just now. The company is called Plug and Play. Nama pun pelik juga, Plug and Play. P-L-U-G and then P-L-A-Y. Saya pun mula-mula nanya, kenapa dimain sidak tu? But it is a very important strategic startup hub in Silicon Valley. And then among the lists of companies that have been associated with them in terms of creating new products are countries in Asia, particularly Japan, China, including China, Taipei, Hong Kong, and Singapore, Indonesia. Malaysia tidak ada. And we were the one who started with multimedia corridor. And yet, there is zero company for Malaysia that work with them to create new product. Tapi tidak apalah, when I came back, I said, why not? And next time we have Sarawak company. Tak ada Malaysia, let Sarawak have one company in Plug and Play in Silicon Valley. So, ladies and gentlemen, with this sort of resource that we have among the young, it is the intention of SMA-Tegas to create this bunch of innovators among Sarawakians young, for them to create new products based on what we call platform, the real platform. And that will enable them to progress further and then transform our economy. Another area that I would like Sarawakian, particularly the young, to know is the importance of artificial intelligence. Robots operate based on artificial intelligence. And this artificial intelligence is also something connected with what we call signal transfer, coding and decoding. And this artificial intelligence also linked to what we call augmented reality and virtual reality. There is two worlds there. Those who study this cyberspace, you know very well, they are the real world, the physical world, as well as the virtual world. Dunia di alam maya. These are the two. And then to link the two, there is what we call the interaction through artificial intelligence. And this artificial intelligence based on cyber, big data. Now in medical field, medical surgery of the future is no longer confined to operation theater. Dr. Josh ini saya bukan doktor Pak. Sini ada doktor 2 orang, Dr. Jerry, Dr. Josh je. Banyak lagi doktor lain. And then what happened now is surgery can be done by a doctor somewhere else. And it is, you know, the patient are being augmented. Augmented reality maknanya nyampun gambar yang besar. Dan they know where to cut. Di mana dipotong. Kalau sakit jantung, you want to bypass the vein, expert cakap, nah you potong. Ya potong. The doctor can be, the specialist surgeon can be in US. And then all the equipment are precise equipment based on artificial intelligence. That is where the question of augmented reality and also virtual reality is important. I found out in Malaysia there is no focus on this VR and AR. This virtual reality and augmented reality. And I and the team went to Italy. We met one company worldwide dominating this artificial reality. The company called Leon Reality. Also originally from Silicon Valley. And now we are working with Leon Reality to train our people how to manage a augmented reality and virtual reality through Centec. So we are doing that, and that is driven by the private sector. So because of that, SMA has to focus. We have a very good digital application by us that is signed. Of course, Tansi Josh is here. He's in science. Of course, originally also he was involved in science. So much so, during the last legal year, the Chief Justice, the legal profession said, thank you to Sarawak because you have created virtual court in Malaysia. And this virtual court started from science. You know, and this is what is happening now. Bercara pun make virtual, bercara. Si ada dalam court as it is. So this is something new and being adopted by the whole country, Malaysia. Started from Sarawak. Jadi Sarawak pun export produk lah ya. The science has done it. Now for the private sector, we want to work together, so we form SDEC. SDEC will also work with the private sector, particularly the young. Yang muda-muda start-up tu, hendaklah kita guide dan mereka akan menghasilkan produk-produk yang baru. Tuan-tuan, saudara sekalian, now we are talking about agriculture. I have seen one already here. in Tudan. This Tudan tidak ada kaki kerana sudah kena potong because of he work in the timber. And then he has produced vegetable in Tudan. During Chinese New Year, I went there together with Lee Kim Chin. We went to his house and he produced this vegetable, very innovative. The piping is from the waste product, dia punya pipe. And then the connectivity air ya, daripada botol plastik. He just use botol plastik. And he only spent 3,000 to set up hydroponic farm in front of his house. And he told me he sold his vegetable and then about ada caranya 10 kilo per day. 1 kilo is $8. He can produce 10 kilos per day, meaning $80. $80 per day you multiply by 25 days is about 2,000 income. A very innovative person in Tudan. So when I came back, I asked Douglas, we want to allocate him one plot of land in our agro park so that he become a model to a well-bodied people to produce vegetable through technology. So congratulations to orang Miri. So this is the way where you can raise income, and I tell you, the next 5 years to 10 years, there's a lot of food needed by the world, especially our area. And Sarawak is there for us to produce food. And we have set up our office in Singapore. And now there are a lot of transactions in Singapore asking us to produce food. Where we work with Singapore, Singapore has what they call the trade union retail shop, store. So we cannot connect with them. And Tan Sri Moshidi, as chairman of our status, he's trying to get to penetrate all this. And what we fear is si cukup supply. That's what we fear now. Si cukup supply. Even our tilapia pun si cukup. They need our tilapia sebab ikan tilapia kita tasty dan ikan di Semenanjung. Ikan di Semenanjung madi, kenanya banyak bau pantai. But ours nampaknya fresh and they need the volume of tilapia. Meaning, what I'm saying here is we can increase our production of food through IoT, Internet of Things, using technology to produce as well as to manage our food production. So maknanya di sinilah online commerce important, apps is important. Orang muda kita boleh menciptakan banyak aplikasi. Kita hendakkan orang kita ni, banyak orang kita yang dapat menciptakan aplikasi yang digunakan. Saudara-saudara sekalian, akhir sekali kita boleh baca the success of Jack Ma. That one can become a model for us. Jack Ma, as you know, was working as a teacher. And Jack Ma was very fluent in English. And he worked with a local government in China. And he was sent to US. He took the opportunity while in US to learn Amazon and eBay. After learning eBay and Amazon, Jack Ma came back to China and he started his what we call Alibaba.com. And then, of course, the e-commerce by Alibaba mushrooming. And that's where Jack Ma is today. Started only online. So what you can do is, mungkin kita akan jual bubuk from Miri online. You know the bubuk. This bubuk, you try to manufacture cookies daripada bubuk yang kecil-kecil, and then you wrap it up beautifully, put online. Maybe that's where you can sell your bubuk from Miri. And also, this is just one product lah. There are so many other products from Miri. Today I launch what we call Discovery Nature Center. Government is building a 30 million today for Nature Discovery Center at Piasau. That is Piasau Nature Reserve. And then in that new area, there is an information center and kiosk. What Miri young people can do, start to create your apps on tourism attraction in Miri and the northern part of Miri. Connect to that center because there is going to be IT center in that particular center, and then you show through augmented reality your attraction, including Laconia, Niah Cave, and all the attraction within Miri city. That will be, I think, one of the products that you can sell online. But then online is virtual. People want to see the real one, then they will come to Miri. And tengok, here ada new area in Miri. This area is already something which is very attractive in Miri. And the Miri Municipal Council is going to have smart interactive IT between the citizen and Miri Municipal Council. So Miri is going to be smart city. I live to people in Miri. I hope people in Miri are smart people, and therefore you can transform Miri into a smart city. I believe in that. Of course lah, there must be a consistent policy from the government. As long as GPS is in charge, we will go for smart city throughout Sarawak. With that, once again, thank you very much, and I wish the innovation hub of Miri a success. Thank you.